the Syrian regime has agreed to allow aid into the besieged town of Madaya, according to the United Nations. The town has been cut off by regime forces for 6 months. Doctors Without Borders has called for an immediate delivery of humanitarian aid and a medical evacuation. The group says 23 patients in its centres have died of starvation since December the 1st. Francis Collins reports.
7-month-old Amal Haddad hasn't had anything to eat for 10 days. Her mother says she gives her salt and water to calm her down. And this boy hasn't had a morsel of food for the last week. Syrian activists say more than 40,000 people in the rebel-held town of Madaya are facing starvation. Syrian regime forces, backed by Hezbollah from Lebanon, have been besieging the town for more than 6 months. It's surrounded by landmines. Madaya is barely 25 kilometers away from the capital, Damascus. The last supply of food and medicine was in October of last year. Shops are empty and the streets are deserted. This woman says for the last 2 months she's been cooking wild plants to feed her family. And that has angered other Syrians. These protesters in Idlib say they will protect the people of Madaya with their blood and their soul. They're chanting, "Madaya is dying, how long will the world be silent?" And this boy holds a placard that promises Syrians will protect the people of Madaya from the harsh winter with their bodies as blankets. The residents of Madaya need blankets, but more urgently, they need food. International aid is on the way, but no one really knows when. Francis Collins, TRT World, in Gaziantep, on the Syrian-Turkish border.